Hi, I'm Melissa,
And I'm Steve.
and today we're going to talk about the differences between British and American English.
So let's get started.
All right, first up, we have aluminum versus.
Aluminium.
So, aluminium is what you say in Britain, right?
Aluminium is what we say, yes, that's correct.
Okay, so if I were to talk about wrapping my leftovers up in aluminum foil, you would say the same thing, only the British pronunciation?
We would say aluminium foil.
Do you actually use that phrase in Britain very much?
We do say aluminium
Do you
foil.
have leftovers in Britain?
We do have a lot of leftovers in Britain. But we also call it tin foil.
Okay. And what about aluminum cans, like aluminum pop cans? Do you call it that?
We have aluminium cans, yes, and we keep like soft drinks and baked beans in them.
Okay, sounds good. So next up we have garage versus.
Garage.
Yes, and unlike the previous example, these two are actually spelled the same, but they are pronounced differently, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
In the US, we park our cars in the garage.
And in the UK, we park them in the garage.
Interesting. Any other differences between us?
There are indeed, because in the UK, we get petrol at the garage.
Okay, so if you want to gas up your vehicle, you don't say you go to the gas station?
No, we go to the garage to get petrol.
Do you always say that?
We always do, unless we're copying Americans. Chips versus crisps versus fries.
So in this first picture, we have one of your favorite meals, Steve.
Well, yes, it's fish and chips.
And I had this meal in the UK, and I must say it was very good. It kind of confuses me, though, because I always, of course, think of them as French fries, so fish and French fries doesn't have that same ring, though. And also, I call chips basically something else I think of what you call
Crisps.
Yeah, crisps. So there's a bit of confusion there, but both of them are pretty tasty.
And now we're going to talk about rubbish versus
Garbage versus trash. So let's move on to discussing human waste. How do you describe that in Britain?
well, we call it rubbish.
Okay, and we call it garbage or sometimes trash.
And we use the verb trash as in they really trashed the place, meaning they made a terrible mess of it.
How about as an insult? Do you ever call people trashy?
You can do.
Okay, but it's not as common.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so do you ever use the word garbage in the UK or not really?
No, we don't use garbage, but we do understand it if we watch American TV.
So the next on our list is mall versus.
Mall.
Okay, up next we have shopping mall, which you call.
Shopping mall.
And the cigarette brand is.
Pall Mall.
And we call Pall Mall. So it sounds like there's just a difference in the vowel sound there.
We have Pall Mall, of course, also in the Monopoly game.
Yes, classic game. But we have Boardwalk and Park Place as our most expensive properties.
We have Park Lane and Mayfair.
Interesting cultural differences. And last but not least, we have vest versus.
Waistcoat.
So oftentimes I've picked on you for wearing that same vest over and over you have, but you actually didn't know what I was talking about at first because you thought I was talking about, what did you call it?
Well, I call it a waistcoat.
Okay, and do you use the word vest at all?
Yes, we use vest for an undergarment.
Okay, but you would never use vest for, like, what's pictured here?
No.
Okay.